Everyone loves Big G because he hits clutch home runs, and I get it. But just stop falling in love with the bullshit, okay? Him, DJ LeMahieu, and Marcus Stroman are a problem for this organization and this franchise. They are forced to play these guys. I'm going to start calling them the Golden Girls. They're forced to play the Golden Girls because they make $74 million combined salary. DJ LeMahieu was benched. I cannot watch DJ LeMahieu play baseball anymore. I'm sorry, the game has passed him by. I've never seen a guy stretch out more of a 2019 batting title in Colorado than this dude. Another Brian Cashman love child, and I think that Aaron Boone gave him a pass for a long time because Aaron Boone saw a lot of himself in DJ LeMahieu towards the end of his career in Cincinnati. The Yankees' bats came alive tonight, and boy, did they need that. And it seems like they were a lot more relaxed tonight, and it seems like the turning point was after the rain delay, because before the rain delay, all the bats were silent. It was 0-0, and I even said this on my Instagram account, was that Will Warren had men on the corners, and they called a delay. So we didn't know if we were going to lose Will Warren for the rest of the game, and then it was going to go into the bullpen. And God knows that the Yankees could not survive another bullpen game and cover 4 innings after the rain delay, because sometimes with a young pitcher especially, once you get him started and a rain delay happens, you don't want to get him warmed back up because that's how you get injuries. But guess what? The Yankees lucked out. Will Warren lucked out because not only did Will Warren come back in the game, he got out of the men on the corners jam and got out of the inning. And another strong performance for the 6th win of the year of Will Warren. And also, Will Warren is my adopted son of the year. And I was saying and I was saying his praises before the season. And guess what? I thought he was going to be in AAA this season. But with all the injuries to Garrett Cole and the starting rotation, Will Warren stepped up, and he's been a godsend, has led rookies in strikeouts, has led the major leagues in strikes thrown this year. And for a young guy with all that kind of stuff, the world is his potential. And I think Will Warren came through with a gutty performance tonight. And the thing about Will Warren is, even after he gets his brains beat out, he comes back and gives a gutty performance the next time around. So a lot of young pitchers, they do seem to crumble underneath the pressure of being a major league pitcher. Guess what? Will Warren has the stomach, and Will Warren can get it done. And I think he's going to play a key role in the playoffs, whether it's out of the bullpen and maybe a Phil Hughes 2.0 in the 2009 playoffs. Let's get to the other people that made some noise in the game tonight. Big G with a big home run tonight, and I'll get to him a little bit later, because even though the big home run tonight, I still think that he is clogging up this team for a lot of young guys. And I know he's well-liked, and it's not very well received when I speak like this, but I have to tell you the truth right here on New York Minute. Austin Wells warming up, and you can see my Instagram post. I called it on Sunday night. You can see this guy's at-bats leading up to this week. You knew he was going to blow up. And also, Austin Wells is heating up right now is very reminiscent to last year. If you remember, he didn't do so hot offensively, and then in the middle of the summer, he heated up as the weather heated up. And guess what? By the end of the year, he was hitting in the cleanup spot. Do you remember that? So I hope he can do the same exact thing this year and replicate that, because I think Austin Wells is going to be key for this team, just like Jason Dominguez in left field. Belly, 3 singles, hot, hot, hot. He led off the season a little bit cold, but I think he's a California dude who likes the nice weather, and he goes as the weather goes. Let's just hope he has some warmth in his bones when the Yankees make it to the playoffs this year. Aaron Judge doing what Aaron Judge does. Hits a home run and just continues to put this team on his back. But tonight was a little bit of a laugher. The Mariners put 3 on the board. And let's see if we have some words from Aaron Boone in the post-game press conference. Because, I mean, it's a little bit of a laugher, and we'll get to some big news coming out of Yankee land today, because Jazz Chisholm was moved back to second base, and DJ LeMahieu has been benched, thank God. Paraza has been moved to third. Jazz has been moved back to his natural position. And also, you got to remember, this affects guys a lot because when you're jumping them around like it's a softball beer league where Rick used to play lacrosse so he can play second base, it doesn't work like that in the major leagues. Guys, when they're more comfortable on the field and they're more comfortable in their position, they play a better brand of baseball. Jazz Chisholm is a second baseman. He went to third base to help this team out. Moving back to second, and Oswaldo Paraza, even though he doesn't hit a lick, plays an excellent defensive third base. If you watch him, his footwork is excellent, and his defense is not his problem. It's always been his offense. So DJ LeMahieu, you can't see him play anymore. It's detrimental to the team, and we're starting to see that happen a lot with guys now because it's where the rubber meets the road kind of thing, where you're having a youth movement with veterans mixed in, but yet again, these veterans are really hindering the growth of a lot of people. Like DJ LeMahieu is taking reps away from young guys that actually could be using the reps. Let me just get some highlights up here. Everybody's all smiles when you're winning. And you know what? You're never as good as you are when you're winning, and you're never as bad as you are
with the home run.
when you just get your brains beaten all the time. Let's go to Big G.
He was cruising in the beginning. I think the rain delay helped us a little bit. We Judgy and Belly getting on early in that inning helped us keep it rolling.
What do you think clicked for this offense post-rain delay? Because you guys put up 10 runs there.
Just lock it in. We know it's a close game from there, and maybe it gives you time to think about some things, make some adjustments, and go get them.
When you drive a ball to right center like that, what does that tell you about where your swing is at?
It's good. I'm staying through, staying inside the ball. We're putting backspin on it, so it's good. Got to put a couple more together.
Overall, it's been about 2 weeks since you came off the injured list. How are you feeling out there? How are you holding on?
Good. I'm making my adjustments. Continue to do that, and like I said, put some good at-bats together, lock something in.
Giancarlo, appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Giancarlo, you...
All right, so we got to talk about Giancarlo real quick. All right. He's obviously an integral part to this team. We know that. He's a right-handed bat that this team needs. We know that. But when they bring him up and he does spring training on the fly, which he does because he starts off every single season absolutely riddled with hurt. And I think he hurt both arms cutting a steak this offseason, and he was been hurt forever. But they don't bring him down to Tampa and they don't put him in AAA games. They bring him right up to the majors and they let him work through his stuff in regular season games. That's beyond me. I mean, no one is above going down to AAA and working on their offense, especially Giancarlo Stanton, who, in fact, I don't know why they just don't tell this dude just to fake an injury until September. I mean, if you're going to do this, why don't you bring Giancarlo Stanton up in garbage time if the Yankees already have the division locked up or they have a wild card clinched? You bring him up in late August or mid-September so he doesn't get hurt and he's calibrated for the postseason run so he can start hitting bombs. Because obviously, this guy is only a hired gun for the playoffs. The reason that he is still on the field is he's making $27 million. He can't field, he can't run, and all he can do is DH. And he is injury prone. Now you're taking reps away from Ben Rice. Ben Rice is the future. Ben Rice is going to be the starting DH of the All-Star game. So when you have that and you have this guy, I like Big G. I'm a big fan. But like I said to you right here on New York Minute, I'm going to tell you the truth. And Giancarlo Stanton is a detriment to this team. It's going to bite us in the ass. He's going to get hurt again before the end of the year. He will not make it to the postseason. He will be on the injured list at one point again, whether it's a hamstring or an arm or something's going to go on or an oblique, and then he's going to come back for the postseason. I said it was the Bartolo Colon rule, that Bartolo Colon always used to have like 12 wins and 1 loss in the first half of the season, and then at the end of the season, he would finish the season at 12-13. Why wouldn't they tell him to just chill, eat burritos and empanadas, and then come back in August, get ready, and then get that 12-1 Bartolo Colon version on the Mets? Just like Giancarlo Stanton, why not wait for later in the season? I mean, you've already been hurt for this long. What's the difference? It seems like the years prior Giancarlo Stanton had played until the All-Star break, got hurt, and then played in the playoffs. This year, he did it the reverse. So maybe he can make a half a season. But with the salary that they're paying this guy, with he's clogging up the DH, it's great. Everyone loves Big G because he hits clutch home runs, and I get it. But just stop falling in love with the bullshit, okay? Him, DJ LeMahieu, and Marcus Stroman are a problem for this organization and this franchise. They are forced to play these guys. I'm going to start calling them the Golden Girls. They're forced to play the Golden Girls because they make $74 million combined salary. DJ LeMahieu was benched. I cannot watch DJ LeMahieu play baseball anymore. I'm sorry. The game has passed him by. I've never seen a guy stretch out more of a 2019 batting title in Colorado than this dude. Another Brian Cashman love child, and I think that Aaron Boone gave him a pass for a long time because Aaron Boone saw a lot of himself in DJ LeMahieu towards the end of his career in Cincinnati. So there you have it. You got three players, Giancarlo Stanton, who can't field, who can't run, he can only hit, and when he does, it's pretty good. It's a home run or nothing, and then he's going to get hurt again. So you're taking reps away from Ben Rice, who should be working on his shit every day. Jason Dominguez should be playing every day. Also, the lineup tonight. I guess they heard me on my post on New York Minute, NEWYRKMIN on Instagram for you guys on YouTube. And remember, the guys on YouTube, like and subscribe. Don't forget. And also, what do you guys think is the Yankees' biggest problem right now with their veterans? Is it DJ? Is it Giancarlo Stanton? Or is it Marcus Stroman? Let me know in the comments below. But the lineup tonight, I said it here before on the post-game wrap-up show on Sunday night. They need to change the lineup and stick to it. And tonight, they might have listened to me. Jason Dominguez, Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. And then the rest of them can fill into position. I like Jazz in the 5 after Stanton because you get the left, right. But this is the lineup that these guys need to stick with and not fuck around with for the further notice. That's it. Paraza plays defense. He is pretty much a non-existent bat. He's going to play third. Jazz back to second. Dominguez plays left field every day. Also, Jason Dominguez went 0 for 4 tonight, but guess what? Look at Cody Bellinger and Aaron Judge's numbers tonight. Jason Dominguez saw 51 pitches tonight. Yeah, he went 0 for 4, but guess what? Cody Bellinger, the veteran, and Aaron Judge, the best player in baseball, are sitting behind him watching pitch after pitch after pitch, knowing what the pitcher has. It's indispensable. The leadoff hitter is the point guard in basketball. He facilitates, he sets the plate, and this guy can move on the base pads, all right? Jason Dominguez is the real deal. I'll keep banging this drum until I can't bang this drum anymore. All right, so let's see if we can find some highlights over here on Twitter. And if you guys are just joining us, welcome. Thank you very much for watching. And also remember, you can subscribe and like on YouTube, and also follow us here on Instagram. I'm trying to find DJ LeMahieu's benching and Aaron Boone's reaction, because Aaron Boone said today that he did not take it well. And I mean, I know that sounds very okay. Cody Bellinger, Aaron Boone. Let me see. Well, Yes doesn't have it up here because I saw it today. But anyway, Aaron Boone was saying that that DJ LeMahieu was not happy, and I completely get that, because I mean, who is happy to get benched? But I mean, does DJ LeMahieu not understand and not get the reason that he is being benched? I mean, that's I like DJ, but this is, the Yankees are trying to do a rebuild while they're driving 65 miles an hour down the highway, and trying to do a youth at the same time. So this is what you're going to get. Yankees win. It's a positive night. Don't get too excited. They're not out of the woods yet, but they need to build up some consistency. That's pretty much what it comes down to, is all consistency, and that's what the lineup comes down to, guys. That's what I'm telling you, is that Aaron Boone needs to stick to this lineup, needs to play Jason Dominguez every single day. Wells is heating up. Giancarlo Stanton's heating up. This team is on an uptrend, and we'll be right here for it with the post-game reports and New York Minute. Remember, it's New York sports for New York nuts. Don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to give us a follow on YouTube. And don't forget to give us a follow on New York Minute. And tell your friends about one of the fastest-growing sports shows and sports pages on Instagram. 1.7 million views this week, guys. Join the revolution.
It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports Talk for sports nuts. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify and YouTube.